Yo guys, Drain here, and today I have willingly signed myself up for torture. Because today we will be working with the most frustrating mob in the entirety of Minecraft, which is, of course, the villager. Today I want to upgrade my trading hall into the ultimate villager trading hall. Let's do this. So let's first take a look at what we have currently, because of course right now I already have a trading hall, but it only has 10 villagers. It's not a lot. So you can see I have this little building in the middle of a giant carrot field, and I have 10 librarians which can give me all sorts of books. And then if we go downstairs, and right here you can see that I have 6 more farmers where I can trade myself my carrots and melons for some emeralds. But that is not enough. Currently we have 16 in total. Today I want to bump up that number to 76. I have to go and breed 76 villagers over at my villager breeder, get them over here, get them in place, and then down here I have a zombie which I can use to kill these guys over and over again until all of their traits are at 1. So right here I've already done that, but I'm gonna have to do that for all 76 new villagers. Yeah, this is going to be a huge project. Not in terms of building, the trading hall itself is going to be rather small, but in terms of hours and frustration, this project is going to peak at the frustration part. Anyways, you might be asking, where is this trading hall going to go? And I've decided to build it underground. As you can see, I have dug out a huge area, and believe it or not, this is all going to be utilized. On every single torch there will be a villager in the near future. And I have exactly 76 torches right here. Now this trading hall, at least the room for the trading hall that I've dug out, is actually bigger than this island. So on this side of the island it only barely goes into the water, but on this side goes all the way underneath the island, and then it continues for quite a lot in the ocean. You can kind of see the rectangular shape. I've tried to cover it up as much as I can. I've placed some gravel, some sand, I've bone meal the place. If you're in the water you can kind of see the shape of the room, but if you're outside of the water or just flying by, you really can't see it. So you might have also noticed that I've already prepared some materials for today. Right here we got all of the villagers' workbenches. We got tons of wood. This design is very spruce heavy. I already have a design figured out in my creative world. We'll go there in a second. I'm also going to use lots of leaves. Of course, I need minecarts to transport the villagers, and then some miscellaneous blocks. I already told you that I wanted to have 76 villagers. We are going to have 3 armorers, 3 weaponsmiths, 10 farmers, 3 fletchers, 2 clerics, 3 cartographers, 5 fishermen, 1 shepherd. We're gonna have 36 librarians because that's the amount of enchanted books there are in the game. It's gonna contain every single enchanted book apart from the soul speed enchantment, which you cannot get from villagers. We're also gonna have 3 toolsmiths, 1 leatherworker, 1 butcher, and 5 masons. And all of that adds up to a grand total of 76 villagers. So now that you know what kind of enormous task I have waiting for me here, let's go into my creative world so I can show you the design I've come up with. And we are here in my creative world. As you can see, we're in the middle of tons of different videos. And this right here is going to be our trading hall design. It might not look good from the outside because, again, it's supposed to be underground. No one's ever gonna see this. But from the inside, however, this is what it's going to look like. I think it looks really cool. So this design is kinda inspired by a video by the mythical Sausage. He made a video about 10 villager trading hall designs, and I watched it, and it has influenced my building. Of course, in the end, this looks quite a lot different than his designs, but it was definitely inspired by him, and it would not have looked this cool if I didn't watch his video, so thank you, Mr. Sausage. So anyways, this is the design that we will be building in our survival world. Of course, these are only 6 villagers. We're gonna have to extend this all the way so we can get 76 villagers. So for the floor, I used node blocks, which is a block that I don't really use it in my builds, but occasionally it can look perfect. And then I use some dark oak wood stairs just to break up the flatness of the ground to give it some more depth. And then around the edges we have some soul soil. And then what I did is basically made some arching pillars going all the way around. Then in between we have these little places where the villager can stand and use his workbench, which is right in front of him. And you might have also noticed that I've used barrels in the design of these pillars. Again, inspired by the mythical sausage. And I think it looks amazing. I love this. I'm definitely going to use this in future builds. Of course, I can only put these in place after I have paired all of the villagers with the workbench right in front of them. So right above the villagers, we have a place where we just have some leaves, again inspired by the mythical sausage. I just thought this looks really cool, just having some leaves hanging on the sides. And then we just have a sloped roof going into a slight arc. And I think you can now understand why I gathered so many spruce logs for this project, because yeah, I'm gonna need it. There is so much spruce in this build. Anyways, it's now time to jump back into our survival world, and it's time to start building this thing in survival. And there we go. This is looking fantastic. I love how this looks. Of course we don't have the villagers in yet, but the trading hall is fully finished. And I hope that all of this is spawn proof. I haven't actually tested this. I'm really hoping that no mobs are able to spawn here. I haven't had any mobs down here yet, so that's a good sign. So yeah, all of this is now finished, at least the pretty part. Now it's time to get in these villagers, but before that I actually want to talk about that little time lapse you just saw. So normally my time lapses is like split screen, right? I have another account logged in, which is the bottom screen. I have the HUD turned off and you can follow the time lapse down there. But then on the upper part of the screen you can still see my POV. That's because on Bedrock Edition we don't have any spectator modes or camera accounts, so unfortunately I'm not able to get a full screen time-lapse. I always have to split it up. But as you might have noticed, that wasn't the case for this time-lapse. For this one I actually just used screenshots. So I would be standing right here in the exact middle of the block and look exactly directly in that direction, but I never could get it right and the time-lapse just looked horrible. So what I did is I actually made a copy of my survival world, and in that copy I went into creative. So here you can see my worlds. I have a copy of my survival world which is creative, but then I still have my normal survival world which is only in survival. So let's go into that copy of that survival world, because as you might notice this looks a little bit different than my survival world. So yeah, I made that copy of my survival world and I tore everything back down and I built it up again, but this time in creative. So I built this thing twice, once in my survival world and once in creative. The second time was purely to have a better time lapse, because now I could use command blocks like this one, where I could TP myself to the exact middle of a block and also make me face the exact same coordinates every time. So right now you can see that I've teleported myself and I'm looking right in the middle of this block right here, and I'm standing right in the middle of this block. This was for the second part of the time lapse. For the first part I made myself spawn right over here and look in that direction. And of course by using command blocks I could be 100% sure that I was always standing in the exact same spot and make for a really smooth time lapse. So yeah, it was definitely way more work than I had to, but hey, it was worth it. The time lapse looked amazing. Oh, and then there's a little secret for you. So in the creative world, I only really built all of the modules that you would be able to see. So you can't really see past that module. So I didn't really bother to actually build them. It's not being lazy, it's just being smart, I guess. Anyways, now that I've shown you this, it's time to go back in our survival world. And it's actually time to start putting in these villagers, because that is the last piece of the puzzle of this build. Normally in an actual puzzle the last pieces are the easiest, but for this project, the villagers are gonna be a huge pain. So the first thing we need to do to prepare for the villagers is to take out all of these barrels, because otherwise all of them are gonna start becoming fishermen. Once we're done with the villagers, we can just place them back. I haven't actually thought about how I want to transport these villagers. So I have a villager breeder, and it's connected to the trading hall, which is above us right now, by an underwater railway system. Then we can just drop the villager through the roof, I guess. And then we have to get it into the spot. And then I have to do that 75 more times until all of the spots are occupied. And then we can have some fun. We can bring in the zombie, let them kill the villagers, and then we can cure them again to get some good deals. Alright, this is it right here. This is my villager breeder. And let's fly in here and see. Yes, we have some villagers. So I'm gonna grab a minecart, place it down right here. They shoot. Hey, you're supposed to... Does this not work anymore? Oh, I got it. I got it. Alright. Now we just need to drop him through. There he goes. And we just need to catch up with him. So right now he's going through that underwater tunnel. And I think I have the rails right here. So yeah, we need to turn that around. So he should now have gone in there. Let's see if that's true. There he is. Wait, what? Oh, you're a weaponsmith because there's a smithing table up there. You gotta remove it. There we go. This is the one that I need to remove. Alright, I'm just gonna put this in the chest for now. Alright, hello sir. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great, because you're about to become a librarian. Yes. So, I'm just gonna place this down. You should change blah blah blah. I can't speak. Okay, he sells projectile protection too. Not enough. So I'm just gonna go through, and at some point he's gonna have a book that I want. I think that's the max piercing. Hold on, I have it written down here. And piercing 4 is the max level for piercing. So I'm gonna buy this book, and this is going to lock his traits. Now he will never change back to anything other than piercing. And now I can just, no, not this way, no, oh. Okay, so first, we remove that. There we go. He's stuck, and I can't get my minecart back. So he has now claimed this workbench, so he will restock his traits. This is perfect. So this is piercing. So this is piercing 4. There we go. You, sir, are now officially a part of my trading hall. So that's one villager. Now I need to do that 75 more times. This is gonna take so much time. Now I need to bring in the other villagers. And I also need to drop down the farmers and other librarians I have already up here. So I need to drop them down, get them in here. They are also gonna get their own spot in the villager trading hall. So this is something that I'm gonna have to do fully off camera. Gonna have to finish all of these villagers. I'm gonna have to bring them here, make sure to get the best trades possible. And I'll bring you back once that is done. So I'll see you in like 10 hours, probably more. I'm not looking forward to this, but it has to be done. Sacrifices need to be made in order to get an amazing trading hall, with that sacrifice being my sanity. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to work and I'll see you in a bit. And there we go, all of our villagers are now in place, and I now have access to every single book in the game. Apart from 3, you cannot get the Curse of Binding and Vanishing from the Librarian Villagers, and you also cannot get the Soul Speed enchantment. But apart from that, we now have every single enchantment just right here. Also, if you're curious what these trapdoors are about, that's just for me to indicate where the villagers are that have already been cured, that we of course brought down here. So yeah, these blocks are just here to indicate for me that I don't have to cure them again. These will go soon. So we have all of our librarians, we have some farmers, we have some, what are these called? Stonemasons, we have some toolsmiths, we have some armorers, we have some weaponsmiths, we have cartographers, we have clerics, shepherds, butchers, fletchers, and last but not least, fishermen. So right now we are actually 99% into this project. It is almost finished. There are just 2 more things to do. One of them is to place back the barrels that I had to remove to be able to give all of these villagers their proper profession. Otherwise they would just all become fishermen. But we will replace the barrels. Last, what we're gonna do now is actually cure them. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to safely transport this guy down there. Hello. Ouch. Oh my gosh. He does so much damage. I'm gonna use my shield. Okay. It's time to move this guy. There we go. Yes. Come on. Yes. It worked. He's down there. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Okay, so a lot of you guys are probably wondering, why did I first put the villagers in place and then I'm trying to cure them? Well, on Bedrock Edition there's this very handy feature, which is that these guys will actually gossip about you. So if you cure, let's say, a villager right here in the middle, everyone in a radius of, I think, 16 blocks will also know that you've cured them, and they will also get these really nice traits. So this way you're able to get a discount on basically an infinite amount of villagers as long as you can get them inside of the radius. So I guess the first thing I'm gonna have to do is go up. Go back to my villager breeder. Why can I not get up there? There we go. So I'm gonna have to go back and bring one more extra... What? The light ray is not working today. So I'm gonna go back to my villager breeder and get myself one extra villager. Okay, so our little fella is down here. And now we need to make sure that he gets down here without the zombie immediately killing him. Alright, so I now have one baby zombie over here. That's not a baby zombie, that's a baby villager. We have a baby villager over here and an angry zombie over on this side. And now it is time to get myself a whole bunch of golden apples and weakness potions. So I'm gonna gather my materials and also get myself some invisibility potions, because that would be very handy if that worked with this zombie, because he is very strong. Look at that, that's 1/4 of my health. Alright, so as you can see, I have now brought 7 villagers with me. Originally 8, but one of them got out of their minecart and they just disappeared. They just disappeared. There's absolutely no blood on my sword whatsoever. Anyways, it is now time to set loose our zombie friend over here. Well, we're not gonna set him loose. We're gonna connect this railway with this one, and this will allow the zombie to go like this and hopefully be able to kill the villagers. I haven't tested this, I don't know if this works. Also, I don't need this over here. Now, the optimal way of doing this is actually to have 10 villagers getting cured. This will get you the optimal discounts, but unfortunately I just don't have the patience. This was already so much frustration just to get these villagers in their spots. I'm just gonna have to go with 7 of them. Anyways, it is also now time to take our potion of invisibility. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Do we have... No, I'm not gonna try that without armor. That's very unfortunate. Why did that not work? Maybe you can't have any armor on, but again, I'm not gonna risk it. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, I'm not trying that again. Have a heart. Anyways, it is now time to connect this, and I'm gonna grab my shield, and we're just gonna give him a little nudge. Oh my gosh, they're... Oh no. Please get in the minecarts. Can they not get in the minecarts? You've got to be kidding me. What? They can't get in minecarts? What? Well, this is a problem, isn't it? Oh, come on. Oh, please. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Okay, now we want to grab our potions of weakness. I'm gonna splash it right here. And that should allow me to heal all of these. Oh my gosh, please, just don't kill me. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna die. Okay. This is such a mess. This is not good. Yeah. Why can these guys not go into minecarts? That's my question. Oh, look at that. Oh no, come on, run! Run for your life! Okay. That's good. Oh, these guys are actually getting back into the minecarts. Let's see, has it worked? It has. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, that's, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do this a few more times, unfortunately. So that's what I did for the next 5 hours. Here's what happened. Come on, just get out of this corner. I hate you. Why do you exist? Come on. Don't be scared of the... I need to get you... So, 50 hours later, I'm done. I'm done with this. I quit. Yep. I do not want to do this anymore. This is so frustrating. The zombie villagers keep killing my normal villagers before he can. And then they just disappear. They don't turn into zombie villagers. And I just constantly lose villagers. And the range thing didn't even work either. It does work, but it doesn't work all the way. So you can't get all of your traits down to 1 emerald. Some of them stay up like that. So yeah, it doesn't even work 100%. So yeah, I quit. So I did do all of this area, so all of my farmers and all of my librarians. I will actually have all of the books available for only 1 emerald. But this part over here, it just has all of the remaining types of villagers. I don't think I'm ever gonna use this butcher, for example, so I don't really care that this part doesn't have the good traits. But yeah, this is just so frustrating. It's not even fun anymore. Everything that can go wrong goes wrong. It's not fun. So I quit. But that doesn't mean that this is a failed project, however. This project has actually been a success. At least 90% of it. We have built our trading hall and we have transported all of our villagers in here. As you can see, well, not this one, but most of them have traits for 1 emerald per book, which is just perfect. Again, the paper traits aren't there yet. I think with the range thing, the limit is like half of the price of paper and stuff. So what have we learned today? We have learned that if you ever make a villager trading hall, don't use the bedrock feature and just make sure to use a zombie to kill and cure them before you put them into their spots. So yeah, let me tidy up a bit, fix the floor. I still need to put in these barrels. I also need to take care of all of my shulker boxes over there. I'm not wearing a elytra, so I can't fly over there, but you can see the pop in right there. I'm gonna clean up all of my mess and then we can finally appreciate our new and improved villager trading hall in all its glory. Alright, I have cleaned up everything and now we can finally see the end result. This is going to be my new trading hall for the rest of my life. Well, maybe not my life. For the rest of the time that I will be playing in the survival world. I'm never gonna build another one. This was such a pain to do. This is, it was so frustrating, but I'm happy it's done now. It's all finished. I never, ever have to do anything with villagers again. Unless, of course, a Minecraft bug makes all of my villagers disappear. That actually happened to me once when a new update came out. I don't remember which update it was, but lots of entities that weren't in a boat or in a minecart or fenced, they just disappeared. So these guys aren't in a minecart either, which might be a problem. But let's not try to think of that. For now, we have a fully working trading hall with every single profession of villager and every single book to our hands right here for only 1 emerald. But yeah, what am I going to do with the old trading hall? I've moved all of my chests, shulker boxes, I've moved everything down there, I've sorted everything. So yeah, this building can actually go now. What I want to do in the next episode is to transform this part of the island into something entirely different. But first I need to sleep. You see, I've been wanting to build something medieval, stylish in this survival world for a long time, but I just don't have the time and the materials to make one ginormous castle. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna make a monastery. This place, this little island, is gonna get transformed, well, not transformed. I'm gonna build a monastery right on top where the wheat field is right now. That's not wheat, that's carrot. But all of that is gonna have to wait for the next video because I have run out of time. And this is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Unfortunately, it's not the best subject to make a video about. I mean, transporting villagers, it's just such a pain. But I hope it was at least somewhat interesting to watch. I tried my best to keep it as interesting as I could, but it's quite hard when when all you do is just transport around some villagers. But keep an eye out in your notifications for the next video, because in that video we will be building a monastery, which is going to be such a fun build. But anyways, that was it for me today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you hopefully in the next video. Goodbye. Isn't this a missed opportunity to use a spyglass? Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. Hello, sir. You live in a very cool place, if I do say so myself. But yeah, this looks so cool. I'm really happy with this project. Look, give the C3. That's what you sell. Hello, you have a very big face. Oh. 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 Okay, I'm having way too much fun with this. It's the end of the video. What are you? Why are you still here? Go eat something like bananas. Yeah, go eat a banana. Yeah, that's my life advice.